I know that this is not how you're used to seeing me there, but hey, James. I am so glad to see you back. I got upset when I found out that you had been taken off. I didn't know what to do about it, but I'm glad to see you back. I just, well, I'm happy you're here. And I don't expect many people to show up because this was a last minute thing. But I just wanted everybody to know that I'm okay. I don't know exactly what happened, but I sort of got the gist of it. Basically, trolls. But I have been sick, as you can see. No makeup. That's just wrong. And sorry. I hadn't been on in a while, and that would be why. I've been taking some fairly powerful antibiotics, and I'm starting to feel better. Not better enough to go on live and actually go. This is probably the only time that you will see me bare, and when I say bare, like, no makeup. Because every time I go bare, it's like, oh, I gotta fix my hair, and I gotta put on makeup. And, try to hide all the flaws and everything so I don't scare everybody to death. But, I'm okay. I'm getting better. Ran out of antibiotic. Thank you, James. You're sweet. And hey to the other person that's in here. But we have had, I don't know about y'all, but we have had so much rain. So much rain. I have joked about us all having to build an ark and just float away somewhere. Yeah. Hi. Don't know who you are, but welcome. Hey, DZ. And thank you. I don't feel beautiful, but thank you. Thank you both. I appreciate it. But with the rain, the front's moving through back to back to back with the disease I have. It ramps my pain, and it makes my head feel like it's gonna go along with being sick, Hey, Tamara. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I don't feel beautiful. I feel like I've been run over by a Mack truck. Oh, and then I got this boo-boo. It's healing. It's gone through all the colors of the rainbow. Well, I do appreciate it, DZ. I appreciate it. But I didn't think, I couldn't remember if, I don't think I went live last week. I can't remember. I don't think I did, because I think the last time I went live was Christmas Day, because I had that head massager thingy. And I'm telling y'all something now. This thing, when I first got it, I mean, when they're in the little thing you do, when the thing that you buy them in, they look like something that you'd use in the kitchen, you know, like a beater or something. But then, when you take it out of the thing, it looks like some kind of torture device. But oh my gosh, it is so not. It's the best invention ever. I vaguely remember doing that video, and I think that was the last time I was on. But, thank you. I do appreciate it. Did everybody have a good Christmas? I know James is happy just to be back in YouTube world. You were missed, buddy. You were so missed. Everybody was. I mean, we were all panicking because you're like a admin on just about everybody's channel. And you're a good admin, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, we gotta get him back. So, definitely glad to see you back. And I hope all of y'all have a good Christmas? Trying to give y'all time to type. Yes, we love James. That's awesome. That is awesome. Because the way they were talking at first, it was going to be months. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we cannot go months without James. That's just not doable. Not doable. I do. I do. Do you? Do you have a... No, it's not that. I don't... Wait, who was that? Beanie! Beanie, 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 Beanie. The party can start now. The party can start. Beanie's here. Well, this is an honor. Thank you for showing up. Hey, Harold. I'm sorry, Harold. I have been sick, as you can see. Looking a little rough, but I'll be all right. You were streaming Millionaire. I'm so lost. Which, my mind's not all quite back where it needs to be. Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha. I gotcha. So did y'all have a good Christmas? I'm glad you did. I got from my dad, I got an iPhone. Well, I've had an iPhone, but I'm not making a lot of sense. I'm sorry. With, I've got to use my words. Words are good. they have this thing called CarPlay for people that have iPhones that is part of your car stereo. And it is the neatest thing because, like, I plug my iPhone into the radio and I hit CarPlay, and my screen on the phone goes dark and everything comes up on the radio screen. And I can text without touching nothing. It'll read it, I can answer it back, it'll read it back to make sure it got it right, and then it'll send it. And I can use my maps when I'm traveling. I can, of course, listen to music. I can make calls. It comes with a backup camera. I just feel like I feel like I'm sitting in high cotton. But it's nice. I like it. So I'm happy with that. Happy with that. And I made it through Christmas. I mean, I started coughing Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but the day after Christmas, I woke up with a fever and kept that fever for 2 days. Over 100. I'm not talking about, like, you know, a little low-grade fever, which I know over 100 isn't that bad for some people, but when you have an autoimmune system that's screwed up like mine, oh, yeah. I'm just glad I'm starting to feel somewhat human again. But I just wanted to go live, and I wanted to say hey to everybody. And I think, let's see. Alright, James said that he had a good Christmas. Harold said his was okay. So I'm glad. And you know, I had the Christmas tree up and everything, and Hannah asked me, she's my 21-year-old daughter. She, faintly, I remember this because this was the fever fog. You know, she's like, how long can the tree stay up? I mean, and I said, well, I've always heard that it needs to be down by the first day of the new year. And I want to say the day after Christmas or the next day, I don't remember because that was the fever fog. What? Hold on a minute. All right. Go Tamara. But when I woke up a few days later, you know, and the fever was gone and I was actually at myself, there is no sign of Christmas in this house. She took everything down. Everything's down. We have I still hadn't seen my family in Georgia yet. We're going to do that Saturday. But yeah, I wake up and, like, there's no tree. There's no Christmas stuff anywhere. I'm like, where did it all go? Oh, I packed it up. I just figured it'd be better to go ahead and get it over with while I had time to do it. Okay. Works for me. So, anything anybody want to talk about? Sorry, I thought one of the animals was getting sick. That's okay, James. I'm just happy to see you back. I knew something was wrong when the first thing I saw was hashtag free the sharpshooter. I'm like, oh my gosh. What's he done now? I'm joking. You're a good person. I have to pick on you. Oh, I have a story. Would y'all like to have a little quick story time? Well, you're most wanted because you're a good mod and a good friend. Y'all know the two big dogs we have, Milo and Colby. This was, I think, the third day after Christmas, because that was the day I woke up and my fever was broke. And I let them out, you know, let them do their thing. And they weren't out there that long. And I was talking to my cousin on the phone, and I let them in. 70? Holy cow. I knew you were, wow. I knew you modded a lot, but I didn't know you had that much. But, Colby, the black one, she was acting funny, like she was trying to sneak by me. And I'm like, whoa, 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 wait. And she turned around and looked at me, and her face was red with mud. And I started looking at her. I mean, there was, she's black, and she had that red mud all over her, to the point where she looked like she had just rolled in it, like she was in some kind of spa or something, lost her collar in the mud. So then Milo starts strolling in. You know, he's got white on him. There was no white. He was covered up in mud. So at first, Hannah's like, you know, it can't be that bad, you know, because you really couldn't see on Colby. And she had bought some of those puppy wipes, and we started wiping her down with those. And if you would have just came in here and just glanced and not, you know, because, you know, that red, we had that red clay down here, that red mud. And I mean, it looked like we were having a trauma event in the living room. I mean, it looked like, you know, something had bled out in the middle of the floor. It was mud. So I told her, I said, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. And she goes, you're right. We need to put them in the bath. I said, I agree. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Sorry. So she wanted to go ahead and give Milo a bath because of all of his white. Well, he was not having it. He was being a typical pain. And I thought, I was starting to get frustrated with him. I thought I saw him nip at her, Hannah. Funny, Harold. So when I saw that, the mama bear came out in me, and I picked that 85-pound dog up and carried him down the hall and put him in the bathroom. And Hannah's like, how did you do that? And I said, I don't know. I got mad and the adrenaline just started pumping, and so yeah, they both had baths, and I mean the water was red with that from mud. So they had their, I guess you call it their, because I know there's some spas that do a mud bath. Me myself, I wouldn't, but they had their spa day outside in mud, and now they're all clean, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you clean? Say I'm all clean. Yeah, I'm all clean too. Yeah. See, I know you're talking about me. Hi. Alright, you're gonna have to quit doing that. But she's all pretty again, minus the red mud. And then there's Goofus over there. What you doing, Milo? Milo, what are you doing? What you doing, Goofy? Wait, stop, don't. Okay, sorry for the close-up. And sorry for that, too. I know y'all probably don't want to hear that. But, you getting jealous? Thank you. They're a mess. Especially this one. Especially this one. This one is a mess. He's got to be the class clown and talk back and be silly. He has nothing to say now. Nope. He just gonna be a lazy hound dog. But if y'all want to go ahead and disperse, that's fine. Like I said, this wasn't planned. I knew I hadn't been on, and I just wanted to check in with everybody and let everybody know, that I've been sick. Nearly went a whole year without being sick. I mean, of course, the disease is enough, but, nearly a whole year. I missed it by like a week, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I wish the chat would stay up. Thank you, James. And thank you, Harold. I appreciate it. And thank you. I don't know if Benny's still in here, but thank you, Benny, for coming in. Means the world to me. And all of y'all mean the world to me. I'm glad you made it too, DZ. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Benny, you're still here. Well, sometimes you can do more than one thing at a time. It just depends on what the subject is. I love you too, Benny. And I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. And next Thursday, I'll hopefully be well and look well, and everything will be okay. I'm glad y'all had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I love y'all. Animal House out.